What's up, guys? Showtime here. Welcome back to another episode of Rush Royale. Guys, I'm having a blast playing this game. I'm so happy I found a game that I can nerd out about. And this video is no different. We've come up with the ultimate fan-made tier list. I got together with the livest live stream in the land yesterday, and we spoke about this for about 3 hours to come up with this list. It's impossible for me to go over every card during the introduction of this video, so I'll just explain what the tiers are. But if you want a detailed breakdown of why we put what card where, it's going to be after the clip of this video. We're going to create the tier list live so you can see the discussion, and they're in-depth, high-level discussions for those of you guys who like that. So first off, this is a PvP tier list. This is not a tier list for co-op, right? So let's get that out the way first. So these cards we have up top, we have Vampire, Harlequin, and Dryad. These cards are optimal for PvP. These cards make every deck better. Vampire is seen in almost every deck that's not a turbo deck, but besides that, it power creep Priestess to the 10th power. Harlequin makes all decks more consistent, and Dryad can boost whatever cards you want. So these are S+ cards. S tier, we have Boreas and Engineer. And these cards, the cards to the left are better than the cards to the right. So we have Vampire better than Harlequin and Harlequin better than Dryad. Right now we have Boreas better than Engineer, but that could be up for discussion because Engineer does get a little bit better late game than Boreas, but the jury is still out. More testing is needed. We have a Summoner, which gives you insane value, especially late game when cards cost a lot. And this card right here, Shaman, is very troublesome in higher trophy levels. I'm not going to go through all these cards, but as you go down the rank, when you go down to like D tier and F tier, these cards are unplayable. Notably, the worst card in the game is a legendary. This is Trapper. But yeah, guys, if you want to see exactly what card goes where and why, we break it down in depth behind this video. So get the popcorn ready and get ready to disagree, because I guarantee you we don't agree with this at all. But let's be respectable about our disagreements in the comment section down below. Let's go ahead and disagree respectfully. All right, let's have a civil discussion. So get the popcorn, and if you want to be part of the next live stream, we live stream right here on YouTube every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. We start at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you just want to check out the videos, we do videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday. All right. So guys, it's been fun. My name is Showtime. I'll see you guys during the next segment. Peace. That was fun. That was amazing. Oh yeah, before that, shout out to Danger. Danger was the person who actually gave me all these pictures and all these sprites to make this all happen so cleanly. I'll shout out his YouTube channel in the description of this video. Danger is a Brawl Stars YouTuber, but he's thinking about getting into Rush Royale. So I'll put his link in the description of this video. Shout out to you, Danger. Peace. What we're discussing is if Alchemist is a F or a D or a F. We don't know which one it is, right? Alchemist, I don't use it at all. I've never used it. I want to use it because Chemist is so cool, right? So you would think Alchemist is very cool. But what it does is it periodically creates a puddle of acid that deals damage to monsters. So I'm going to go F. I'm agree with you. Not me. Keep Fit Kid, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Keep Fit Kid, you can't be this late. You know, go see the principal. You know, we need a note. You cannot be this late. You're way too important to be late. Jake Asbury, we took the VC off. Jake Asbury, we took it off. We were having problems with it. Next up, is this the Archer? This is the Archer, right? What do you guys think about the Archer? This is one of the starting cards you get. This is not the Wind Archer. Yeah, this is the Archer. What do you guys think? This is one of the starting cards you get, and it's pretty good when you start. No, B tier. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. The reason why I like it is because you're back. You're back, Danger. All right. The reason why I like it is because it's a starting card you get. This is one of your starting damage dealers.
Yeah. Can you turn screen share off on this?
Turn screen share on. On or off? Hold on.
Off.
Off? Alright, let me see if I can find it. Gotta find Discord again. I'm gonna quit Discord completely. So everything should be off. Alright, so yeah, so this card right here, I think it's good. It does help new players a lot. It is your first damage dealer. Let me get this off the screen. It is your first damage dealer. So yeah, so I like it. This card right here, Banner. Yeah, Banner. Did you leave DC? Yeah, I turned off Discord completely. Let me go on my phone to make sure. Let me go on my phone to make sure. Let me make sure I'm off of it. Angie got me doing things that I don't know anything about. Yeah, I'm off. I'm off completely. I'm off completely. Banner's a big joke. I agree. I agree. Banner is a big bro. Yeah. Hello, but Alchemist is a worse plague doctor. Yeah, that's why we got Alchemist as F tier. Yeah. Banner's trash. Yeah, we haven't found the deck for Banner yet. We haven't found it, so we're gonna keep it at F. Next up, Bombardier. If you guys haven't checked my Bombardier spotlight, oh man, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Bombardier? What do you guys think? A? A? Bomb is A? 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 High A? S? A or S? Oh man. Guys, Bombardier wins the games on its own. We can discuss this diplomatically and sensibly, but Bombardier wins the games on its own. Like when you're tied with opponents and the boss comes down and you can stun lock it for 5 seconds. We all know how long 5 seconds is in Rush Royale. We just had that complication where the chat was delayed for 5 seconds. And yeah, it's a S. It's a S. So Dennis said, but it's a common card. I mean, but so does Frost. Frost is a legendary. Frost is a legendary. We might keep it at A, you know, for now. But it can definitely be an S. Definitely be an S. All right, so here we go. Here we go. This is Boreas. This is Boreas. Boreas an S or is Boreas an S plus? Is Boreas an S or an S plus? So Danger says Boreas is not an S plus. The reason why I think Boreas may not be an S plus is because late game damage. I don't know. DT boss. Late game damage. I don't know. The jury is still out. The jury. Keep Fit Kid says S. The jury is still out. We don't know. Late game, I'm thinking that it's falling off a little bit. I don't know why. Matthew says S, so I'm going to go with S. Geometry says S+. We'll figure it out. Welcome back. Mastuck says S, because when you get high-end trophies, it still ain't the best. Bombardier is S. It might be. It might be. This might be an S, but we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. All right, we're talking about PvP. Alderin. Let me save you guys some time. This is just a PvP tier list. We can't encompass co-op in this. Co-op is a totally different topic. But I'm thinking, yeah, we all agree F. For PvP, you think it's a D? Gentlemen, you think it's a D? Randomly, you think it's a D? It does its job. It gets you mana. It gets you mana. It does its job. It's supposed to get you mana, and it does do that. You know, it's just outclassed by a priestess and by a vampire, of course. No, it's usable, but there's other cards that are more usable. You know what I mean? It's usable, just more cards are more usable. These are not set in stone. We're gonna revisit all these cards. We're gonna revisit the cards. You know, because you're comparing them. You're not looking at this card in a vacuum. You're comparing it, right? Chemist, right? You guys haven't seen my Chemist video. Mass Duck, man. Thanks for showing up, man. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Chemist. I think Chemist is up there with Bombardier. Wherever Bombardier is, I think Chemist is up there. I think they're on the same wavelength. Yes, Dennis. I agree. Random Weep, I agree. Gentleman, I agree. Chemist is up there with Bombardier. Wherever we put Bombardier, we put Chemist. I think they go hand in hand. The cool thing about Chemist is that it's only a rare card, so it's very accessible to all. You can get it at high levels, right? So we're all in agreement. Hey, we're all in agreement. Thank you, Matthew. We're all in agreement. Guys, this card right here, Clock of Power. We used to call it Sundial. I don't know. I don't know. What does it even do? Let me bring that up on my screen. What does it even do? I'm so glad I don't have one. Watch the devs troll me. Lowers the or raises the attack speed of another unit of the same urgent rank. Maybe. I haven't seen any play. Haven't seen any play. It freaks your opponent out with the down arrows. The down arrows? It's a legendary card. I don't know. So you guys are saying D? C? It's basically a worse banner. F is fine, trolling. I don't know. C tier? I don't know. D or F? Let's leave it at D. It's a legendary card. Let's leave it at D. It's a legendary card. We'll figure it out. The next card is very, very interesting. Frost Mage. Very interesting. One of your starter units. It does the same job as Frost. You know, I'm gonna leave it with Archer. You know, it might be wrong. It might. You think C? It's definitely like Frost. It's definitely like Frost, but it's just a common card, and you start with it. You say C? Say C or B? C? All right, everybody is saying C. All right. Single target Frost. All right. Cold Mage B? Might be. Might be. It might be. We don't have anything in C. Yeah, because Frost does the whole field, right? That's why Frost is so cool. That's why it's the Frost King. But this just does a single target. I'm going to leave it at C, right? It's definitely not D or F, right? It's definitely above these. You know, it could even go B. We could leave it next to Archer. But I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. Crystalmancer. Crystalmancer. What do you guys say about Crystalmancer? I haven't seen it in use yet. D? Crystalmancer. If you guys don't know, Crystalmancer is like a Inferno Dragon. If you guys play Clash Royale. But I'll read out what it does. Those of you guys who don't know in the back. Damage increases with each attack on the target after switching to another target. Let me put this right here, actually. Make this a little bit better. Hold on. You do a big brain play. Hold on. This. Go out. I'll take this out. Guess not. Would it be nice? Alright, hold on. Add window capture. Hold on. A power. Does this work like this? Alright, yep. We can do that. Alright, perfect. Guess I can do this. 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 I guess so. I guess this would help out a little bit. A little bit. Alright, so yeah, so Crystalmancer, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about Crystalmancer? Might be too confusing. I'm taking this off. This might be too confusing. Too confusing. Alright. D tier? D tier for Crystalmancer. Alright, so we got it right. Next up we have... What is it? What is that? Demonologist? This is Demonologist? This is Demonologist, right? I'm not too familiar. I don't. Oh, that's Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter. So yeah, so a lot of people like Demon Hunter. I've seen a lot of Demon Hunter videos. Shout out to Chum Squad and Ratua TV on Twitch and YouTube. A lot of people like this card. AK, what's up, AK? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. A lot of people like this card. You got to get it to tier 7. You think it's overrated? You got to get it to. You got to get it. It's overhyped. Yeah, I can't say it. I haven't tested it myself, so I don't know. Demon D doesn't work in, oh, it doesn't work in PvP. Okay, yeah, it's just a co-op card. It's just a co-op card. This is a PvP tier list. This is a PvP tier list. Right. So Demon Hunter D, because it's PvP. Everybody agrees with that? Everybody agrees? Demon Hunter? Alright, so D. Alright, so we're in agreement. Alright. Next up we have the Demonologist. The Demonologist. I mean, we did a Demonologist spotlight, you know, if it's your only legendary and you got to make it work, yeah, you can do it, but it's definitely not S tier, it's not A tier, it's only good late game, you know, it is a legendary, so we're going to leave it here, B or even C, because it's only good late game. You can sneak out some wins with it, but it has to be like, hey, this is your only legendary in your deck. I mean, this is only legendary in your collection, and you want to play this kind of tier play style. And yeah, so maybe even C. Maybe even C. Maybe even C. Are you gonna make a video? Cause I need to get some sleep. Are you gonna make this into a video? Cause it's past midnight here. I'm gonna make it sleep. Maybe. It depends. It depends. I don't know if I'm gonna make this into a video. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. It's a good possibility. Good possibility. You know. All right. So this is Dryad. I'm gonna go here. Let me hear what you guys say. This is Dryad. Dryad OP. It can merge into anything of the same. Okay, good. Clickbait. We made a true tier list. POG face. I don't know, man. But yeah, Dryad is high. It's high. I'll even go like Dryad can fit in any deck. Like there's no deck that's not getting better with Dryad. You know, because actually it can increase anything, right? It goes in any deck. You playing an engineer deck, you can play Dryad. If you're playing a Boreas deck, you can play Dryad. Any deck, you know, it just increases it. You know, it makes you get to your win condition easier. You know, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say S plus. Raha says I can't build a deck without her. So yeah, it's in every deck. Once I got Dryad, it's been in every single deck. I'm gonna leave it an S plus right now, and you guys can argue with me, but it's definitely my most used card, you know. So yeah, it's S to me. It's S plus. You know, that's me. I don't know. Dennis says it's S plus. Matthew says S plus. Umerchi Spaceman says S. Rahat says I can't believe a deck without it. Yeah, Vamp and Dryad are mandatory. Yeah, so S plus right now. Next up, we have the Lightning Mage. Everybody says S plus. All right. So Lightning Mage is one of those starting cards. It's up there with Wind Archer, but it's not as good. You know, so I'm gonna say C. I'm not gonna say D because it does some area of effect damage. I think C is the right place for it. You know, it's in your beginner deck. It's a common card. We understand. We understand. The next card, the Engineer. This card is everyone's favorite card when they unlock it. This card can take you all the way to 4,000 trophies easily. This game has heavy hitting late game. This card, if more testing is there, it might be even better than Boreas, right? Because this card stacks damage late game, but more testing is needed. So we're gonna leave Boreas there for now. Dennis, I've got to say the damage cards, except for Engineer and Boreas, are so bad for damage. Dennis, we just tested Sentry, so might be something. Engineer is S plus. I don't know if it's S plus yet. More testing is needed, right? The fact is that you got to get the engineers connected for them to do the extreme amount of damage. You know, that might hold it back a little bit, but it might be better than Boreas, definitely. but more testing is needed, right? So Engineer is in every deck before you get Boreas. But once you get Boreas, most people drop Engineer. But hey, yeah, and then it's weak to Bedlam. It's weak to Bedlam, definitely. Showtime, what about Night Statue? We're gonna get to it. Night Statue is right here. We're gonna get to it. We're going in order. We're going to, so yeah, so Matthew says S. Guys, if you're in here, definitely like the video. Means a lot. Helps other people get accustomed to the content. If you can, subscribe. If you really can, super chat. And if you really want to help me out, be an official member of the Whale Gang. Link is in the description above. All right, next up we have Fire Mage. Fire Mage is just like Lightning Mage. I don't think one is better than the other. I think this might be better than all of these. I don't think one is better than the other. Lightning Mage, Fire Mage, you start with it. It's a common, does some area of effect damage. Nothing to write home about, but it is usable early game. You think Fire Mage C? You think Fire Mage C? I mean B? Who says Fire Mage B? Danger Boy says B. C or B? You think Fire Mage is up there with Wind Archer? You think Fire Mage and Wind Archer on the same status? It's better than, okay, so it's better than Lightning, right? So we can put it here, but I don't think, you think B? It's better than Lightning, but you think it's as good as Archer? I think Archer is clear above. We can do them in order in here. The ones to the left are more important than the ones to the right. Has to be B? Shemdog, what's up, Shemdog? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. John Esposito, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Archer is too high on this list. You think Archer is too high? You think Archer? So you don't think Archer is better than Fire Mage and Lightning Mage? You think Fire Mage is better than Archer? I don't know. What does the chat think? This is the community tier list. What does the chat think? Archer's like the control. I think Fire Mage is better than Lightning Mage. That's why I have it to the left. But I think Demonologist is better than that. But I think Frost. I think Ice. What is this? Ice Mage is better than that. Archer good at B. All right. Random Weave. Archer on the same level as Fire and Lightning. You think? I think Archer is better than Fire and Lightning. Well, maybe. You might have a point. You might have a point. You know why? And I'll jump to where is it at? This is Wind Archer. Because Wind Archer should go here. Right? Since we're discussing all the archers, Wind Archer should go here. Right? Because Wind Archer is better than these. So yeah. I think you guys might be right. You think Wind Archer is A? You think Wind Archer is A and Archer is B? Alright. This makes sense. Alright, so Archer B, Wind Archer A. Alright. But what about these mages? These mages down here though. That's why I did it like this. This is good to go? This is good. Alright. I'm glad we can agree. I'm glad we can all agree. Next up is the Frost King. Frost King. This card does a lot of area of control. This card is the ultimate area of control. You think it's a B? Think it's a B? You think Bombardier is better than Frost? You think Bombardier is better than Frost? You think A? Yeah. This card right here, if you haven't seen my Frost Spotlight, Frost King, it does really, really well. You think Bomb is way better? I mean, Bomb can stun lock some stuff. But I think Frost is better than Archer, than Wind Archer. Frost is B tier because it freezes. Frost is the king of A. Yeah, I like Frost all the way up here. It's a legendary card. It can freeze the field. It synergizes super well with Vampire. Look out for the Vampire in Frost Spotlight. It's called Frostbite. I didn't make that name up. But yeah, but Frost is a win condition on its own, guys. Frost can win, just like Matthew says, you win in a lot of games because of Frost. Frost is a win condition on its own, just like Bombardier. But yeah, Frost is definitely not a B tier. A lot of people sleep on Frost because it's one of the first legendaries that you get, and that's why you're like, oh, I got Frost, because it's so common for people to unlock Frost because you unlock it super early in the game. But Frost is a really good legendary. Don't sleep on it. I'm gonna leave it at A. You know, it's definitely not an S tier, but it's definitely an A tier. Yes, it does better in some decks than others, but it's a win condition when the game is tied. So when the game is tied and you and your opponent are struggling, yes, Bombardier helps, but Frost slows down the entire field. I was wrong. I was wrong. JJ says I was wrong. Frost is an A tier card. I'm gonna leave it at A. Dennis, B, and here's why. Frost shoots slower and does less damage. Sure, gets the area slow, but Bomb shoots faster, stuns have area effect into a target, stack, shoots, and damage. I think they're on the same level. I think Bombardier is great, like super great. It's a common card, the best common card in the game. But I think Frost is on the same level as Bombardier as far as what it does. They both do two different things, right? Bombardier stuns a single target. Yeah, so Bombardier stuns a single target. Oh, and now Chavadoc drops the knowledge. The Frost stacks, the slow stacks on Frost. So if you have 2 Frost on the field, yeah. 3 Frost, yeah. The whole field slows down. So I'm gonna leave it at A. Yes, Bombardier is great, but of course the stun doesn't stack. And then if you look at Bombardier, the chance of stunning decreases on the same target over time. I'm not reading that, I memorized that. But Bombardier is great, but the chance of stunning the same target over and over decreases over time. However, Frost, the slowdown stacks. So you guys are gonna see when I put out the Frostbite Spotlight, how Frost is very, very, very good, right? So randomly says Bomb stops, but Frost ability slows them down. And I think they both can be played in the same deck. And I think if we talk about it anymore, we're gonna have to get like some suspenders. But I like Frost at A. But we can agree to disagree. But Bombardier is great also. That's what makes Frost so crazy. All right, so what is this next one? Grindstone? I play a game on Apple Arcade called Grindstone, the best game on Apple Arcade. If you guys have Apple Arcade, definitely check out Grindstone. But this, I don't even know what it does. Let me bring it up on the screen for myself. Increases a critical hit chance for 4 neighboring units. You know why it's bad? Because of what's the card? We even have the card here? We don't have Hex? We don't have a Hex. Oh, there's Hex, right? Because of Hex. All right, we'll talk about Hex right after it. Oh my gosh, I love Grindstone on Apple Arcade. John Espinito, it's the best game on Apple Arcade. You can play it offline. The sound, the music, the clarity, everything is super great about about that on Apple Arcade. Yes. All right, so Hex is really good. So let's do Hex right now, guys. Hex and Boreas is a S tier deck, right? But nobody has Hex. I don't have it either. Hex and Boreas is S tier deck. It goes hand in hand with it. Can you play Hex with Engineer? No, because the Engineers have to be next to each other. So that's why it's not an S tier. Is it an A tier? You can play with any damage dealers. There are not too many damage dealers in the game. The only damage dealers are Engineer. You can't play with Engineer. The only other damage dealer is Boreas. You can play with Boreas. Can you play with Wind Archer? Maybe. That's why I'm gonna leave it at B. I would leave it at A if you could play it with more decks. If you could play it with Engineer, but you cannot because Engineers have to be next to each other. You can basically only play this game with 2 cards, with his Boreas and Archer. I mean Wind Archer. So I'm gonna say B. But let me know what you guys think. Grindstone Sentry for crit. Grindstone Sentry for crit. Maybe Danger Boy. We gotta test it. is good with Hex. That's why Hex is a B tier. All right, but is Engineer Kill Greater 6 Engineer bonus enough? Yeah, it is. It is bonus enough. That's why I don't think we need Hex in the Engineer deck. I think we can only run Hex with Boreas and maybe with Wind Archer. You say A? So, all right. So what does the community say? Because this is not my tier list. This is yours. You guys say Hex is a B tier or A tier? Because it's very playable. You say A? So we got 2 A's. We got 1 B. We got 2 B's. We got 3 A's. No Engineer with Kill. Bonus might be better than 6 bonus. We got another A. So we got 4 A's. So I think we might go A. JJ says B. JJ says B. We got 4 A's and 3 B's. All right, so I'm gonna agree with you. I'm the tiebreaker. All right, so let's go A. Let's go A. You guys say A. Hex Boreas S tier deck, right? So that's why we say A. Harlequin. I got 0 experience for Harlequin. 0. You guys let me know. I know everybody wants it. I got 0 experience. I got 0 experience. Showtime has spoken. Everybody says S+. Everybody says S+. S+. So it's on the same level as Dryad? I got no experience. Thank you, Matthew. I have no experience. Is it better than Dryad or worse than Dryad? Let me know. Better than Dryad or worse than Dryad? I'm not sure. Is it better than... I have a lot of experience with Dryad, so I love Dryad. But is it better or worse? It's better than Dryad? Ooh. You guys really gonna make me want this card. Ooh. I'm not sure. They're both good. Oh, man. It's S+? They're both alright. Gentleman says they're both alright. Wow. Makes any deck more consistent. Alrighty. So we got an S+. Alright. Alright. You guys like that, huh? You guys like it. Alright. Opens a lot of options in most decks. Alright, so Harlequin, for those of you guys who don't know, let me read it for the people in the back. And for myself, let me go down and read it. Harlequin. It's a legendary card. When merged, creates a copy of any unit with the same merge rank. Yeah. So, Engineer David Cook, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, so basically it's gonna make a copy of anything it merges with the same rank. So then you can go ahead and merge them again or keep them side by side. S+, the community have spoken. Kayla, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Everybody new in here, make sure you click the like button as soon as you come through the door. If you want to help me out, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to help me out, super chat. And if you really want to help me out, become an official member of the Whale Gang. All right. Helps control the RNG. All right, so next up, yes, definitely next. All right, Hunter. Hunter is good against bosses, right? Hunter's a newer card. We got this card with the latest update. I'm not gonna say it's a D or a C. It's probably a B card. It's probably a B card. Yeah, I haven't been here in so long. I'm Earl Gaming YouTube's ex-girlfriend. Oh my goodness gracious, a throwback. How's Earl Gaming doing? Oh man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Not Giggity Gaming, but Earl Gaming, right? Oh my god, that's a throwback. What's up, man? How are you, Kayla? How are you? How's Earl? So, better than Archer. It's better than Archer? It's better than Archer. I don't talk to him anymore. Laughing mad out loud. They're doing good, man. They're doing good. They're doing some Pokemon Go stuff, man. And some sports betting stuff. They're doing really well. But, so you think it's better than Wind Archer? That's what you guys think? John Espedito, S+ cards are the ones that make you cringe when your opponents have them. So you think it's a B. Low key, can we make a B+? A B+? No, they're in order. The cards to the left are better than the cards to the right. So Harlequin better than Dryad. Engineer might be better than Boreas. We're not sure, the jury is still out. We're gonna leave Boreas here because we don't want to upset too many people. Frost is better than Bombardier, which is better than Chemist, which is better than Wind Archer. I think Hex might be better than Wind Archer. And then we got Hunter and Archer, and in this order right here. I know I'm late, but how could you put Cold Mage in C? Where do you want Cold Mage? Where do you want Cold Mage? Thank you, Kayla. Thanks for checking in, man. Brings back fuzzy memories. Thanks for checking in, Kayla. Archer is the control middle ground, but some cards aren't a read, but are probably better than Archer. Clock is F, worse than everything. Clock is worse than everything? I don't think worse than anything. I think these cards right here might be worse than Clock. List is looking good? Alright, Lick is looking good. We can't go back. We can't go back. When I make this into a YouTube video, you guys can comment and rip it up. Hey Showtime, what's up? What's up, gentlemen? What's up, gentlemen? Clock steal mental damage. Yeah, when your opponent sees the clock, they get messed up. All right, let's talk about this card. Inquisitor, 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 Inquisitor. Gotta say it 4 times because you need about 4 in the field. All right, so where does Inquisitor go? Inquisitor is a win condition on its own, right? It's a win condition on its own. Can it be the primary focus of your deck? If you have Harlequin, if you have Dryad, if you're willing to run Mime, there's a lot of ifs in there. You got to build the deck completely around Inquisitor. So that's why we can't put it at S+ tier or S tier, because it's not consistent. In a game about RNG, there's a lot of RNG. So it's going to be falling to A tier. But where on the A tier list? Definitely better than Wind Archer. I like it better than Hex. Is it better than Chemist and Bombardier and Frost? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it here. No, I'm gonna leave it here. But I would leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there as a second win condition. Actually, here. Why am I not being able to? All right, there it is, right there. First on A, behind Bombardier. All right, so you want it behind Bombardier, like that. Matthew says it should be all the way up on A. Because it is a win condition. Frost is a win condition also. These are 2 win conditions. After Chemist, the wife has all the legendaries, but I'm higher. I told her it's because I pick safe decks that don't brick often. Could be true. Could be true. You think it's better than Frost? It's alright, so the fun factor for Inquisitor is definitely there. Like when you hear that dun 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 and that spark, that's crazy. If you know how powerful how to play it. No, Inquisitor is great, but you need a lot of support. You need Harlequin, you need Dryad, like you need a lot of stuff to make it happen. That's why it's a lot of RNG in that, you know? So that's why I don't have it on S. That's the only reason I don't have it on S tier. But it's definitely a win condition. And who disagrees with where it is on A? Bricking should be made harder to do, bro. It's absolutely crazy how often it can happen. Dennis, I got a video coming on bricking. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nobody has all that. Yeah, Random Weeb, you need a lot. You need a lot. You need Harlequin to make Inquisitor works. You need Dryad to make it works. And you need a Mime also, as a matter of fact, because you got to merge it off sometime. Like, let's say you get 5 Inquisitors, you got to merge it away. So I think it needs a lot to work. That's why it's on A. Frost is more consistent. I'll leave it behind Frost. But it's fun. Play of the game. You roll support, you risk the... If you roll support, you risk the risk to brick. That's fair. If you had all those cards, you would play an Engineer deck instead. Probably. And that's why Engineer is higher than Inquisitor. So we're going to leave Inquisitor here, and I love the card. I love the effect. I love what the devs are doing with it. I just wish it didn't hit like a wet noodle when you didn't have the proper amount of Engineers. You know what I mean? All right. JJ says Night Statue is probably an A or B tier card because it increases attack speed and crit damage. I don't have any experience with Night Statue. What does the community think? Do you think Night Statue is up there with Inquisitor and Chemist and Bombardier? I don't know. What does White Night Statue do? I'll read it. I'm pretty sure JJ just gave us the synopsis, but I'll read it again. I don't have the card. Night Statue increases the attack speed of 3 neighboring units. When you have 3, 5, or 7 statues, they activate a special ability that further increases attack speed and critical damage. No, that's too much ifs. That's too many ifs. Can I bring it up on the screen? That's way too many ifs. Look at this, guys, right here. Well, you can't see it, but it's too many ifs. If you gotta have 3, 5, or 7 statues, then they activate a special ability. Now that can't be high tier. That can't be high tier. Yeah, it's too many ifs. It's not consistent enough. I don't want to worry about my supports to make my damage go high. It's hard enough worrying about Inquisitor, but if I gotta worry about my supports, yeah, I don't know. And it's a legendary card, so that's why I downplayed even more. Let's take that off. Yeah, so I don't think it's I think it's B. I think it's B. Yeah. I think it's B. It might even be lower than that. You guys think B? It might be lower than that, man. It might be. Yeah, it's behind Demonologist, definitely. It might be lower than that. Yeah, C. C. It's not as useless as these cards in PvP, right? It might be there because this is all right. So this is warning: the views and expressions are the community's. If you disagree with them, comment down below. If you agree with them, comment down below. Let's have fun discussing it. So this is strictly PvP, and I think it might fall right here, right behind Demonologist. I don't think it's like Clock of Power bad, but I think it's this bad. All right. Next up is Mime. It's a really good card. My knee-jerk reaction is to put Mime at B. That's my knee-jerk reaction. My knee-jerk reaction. You could put Mime in any deck, right? Could be higher. It could be higher, right? Could be higher. A lot of people are saying A. A lot of people are saying A. The thing about Mime, it gets outclassed by Harlequin and Dryad, right? Hard outclass. No way Mime is S in right deck. So yeah, so maybe it goes a little bit higher. Mime is very flexible. Mime is very flexible. Mime can actually go in any deck, you know. But if you have Harlequin and Dryad, maybe you take Mime out. But Mime is really good. Mime is at least here. Mime is flexible. Mime is flexible. You know, I'm torn between the top of A and the bottom of S. You know, because you get Mime kind of early. It goes in any deck. It's really good with Priestess. It's really good with any deck. Mime right behind Frost? Maybe. Maybe you think it's A tier? Rather saying A? Alright, we'll go A. We'll go A. But it's really good. It's really good. It's more consistent than all the other cards. Bottom of S. Danger, it might be bottom of S, top of A. Might be bottom of S, top of A. We're going to leave it at the top of A right now. Oh, do we do S? Now we'll leave it top of A. But it's not in every deck. It's not in every deck. And it gets outclassed by Harlequin and Dryad, but those cards are S+, right? So it has to be at least an... Alright, we'll leave it at the top of A for now. Okay. Plague. What do you guys think about Plague? Plague is a great card. Plague is a great card. The damage falls off late game, right? So that's why it's not an S. Definitely not an S+. Definitely not the S+, and that's the reason why it might not be an S, because the damage falls off. The damage falls off. You say S for sure? Everybody saying S? Plague is really good. Plague is really good. Plague is really... Love Plague? Everybody loves Plague. Everybody loves Plague. The damage falls off late game, but early game, you're not going to lose if you have Plague and you level it up. But it does fall off late game. The damage falls off late game. Everybody loves to love Plague. It's a card you love to love. A good early game, not so much. Late game is trash. It's not good for just... It's good for just mass monsters. Late, not as much. So yeah, so that's why is not good for bosses, right? Plague is not good for bosses, and it's not good late game, right? So that's why we're gonna probably leave it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll leave it there. Anybody disagree? Top of B? Anybody disagree? Plague? Where does plays go? Anybody disagree? A or B? A or B? Low B? Middle of A? Middle of A. Missing sharpshooter? Oh man, am I missing sharpshooter? What does sharpshooter look like? Are we missing sharpshooter? Oh yeah, we are. No, that's not sharpshooter. That's thrower. Let me look at sharpshooter. What are you talking about? Rogue. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out. And I don't even see it. If I'm missing it, we'll figure it out. It's not that important. He's rare. He's not that important. Oh, there it is right there. We are missing sharpshooter. Wow, sharpshooter is a really good card though, but we're missing it. Where would you guys put sharpshooter? Let's figure it out. It is a good card early game. It's good against bosses. I remember that. I think what sharpshooter might be B. Sharpshooter might be B. So yes, you guys, yeah, sharpshooter is a B card. Early game, when you just start the game, you definitely want to use sharpshooter, right? It'll get you at least to 1,500 trophies, right? Yeah, so sharpshooter, yeah, B. No, danger, no, you don't got to get me one. You don't got to get me one. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, he's good against bosses. All right. What's next? What's that? Poisoner? Poisoner? Knee-jerk reaction? Knee-jerk reaction? I never used them. Let me get some water. Hold on. Thank you, guys. All right. All right. So, where are we at? Where are we at? Get myself back into the swing of things. All right, cool. All right, so what do you guys say? It's too early. 100% label. It's as trash. A lot of theory crafting to do. Yeah, we just figured out Sentry's kind of good. F tier Poisoner. My deck will get if I put that card in it. Put a label as garbage and put Poisoner in there. F. Oh man. All right. Gem Dogger. JD. It's spelled tier, man. Just join Discord hype. Discord hype. F. So everybody saying F. I've tried that card and I got Portal was B. Alright, guys. So if you like the content, like the video. If you can, super chat. No, we haven't gotten a super chat in a while. If you can become a member, that'll help as well. Portal Keeper, as I like to call it, Portal Master. Shout out to all my Skylander fans. It's a really good card early game. It helps out your engineer a lot, you know, so it's at least a B tier, and I'm gonna say the top of B tier. The problem is with this, the only kind of deck this works with is with Hex and with Portal Master. So but it's a really good card. You know, it's at least a B. Then it says put Portal in C because he's only good if you run 2 cards, Engineer or Banner or something. Yeah, I agree. Bottom of A. It's the bottom of A. It helps Engineer, and Engineer is one of the best decks in the game, but it helps Engineer early. Like higher ranked trophies, you don't see it with Engineer as much. You know, so Portal gets you to 3,000. All right, so the bottom of A. You would say Danger says B. Danger says B. Some people say the top of A. You can play Portal with Engineer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got a video spotlight on it. You can play Portal without Engineer, 100%. I think B is looking kind of light. Let's put it in the top of B. Because, yeah, the reason why you play Portal with Engineer, but once you learn to play Engineer, you take Portal out, right? But it's very important to when you start playing Engineer because he helps you understand how Engineer should work. Put Cold Mage higher. Oh, it makes me crazy seeing him there. Cold Mage he's at the top of C. He's at the top of C. So he's almost a B. Cold Mage is almost a B. He's almost a B. All right, so he's at the bottom of B. How's that? Maybe even here. Maybe even here. All right, so there it is. There it is. He's a B. It looks better. Looks better. Chopper Doc have lost with Frost versus Cold Mage. All right. So this is better. All right, so Cold Mage at B, and this is why we do this. We got to get this right. We got to make a true community tier list with all you smart nerds out there. We got to figure this out. We got to find. You're welcome, Momo. Thank you for calling my attention to it. All right, so next up we have Priestess, everybody's favorite card when you start playing the game. Get 2 mana. Priestess got a huge power creep by Vampire. Huge. But we still see a lot of decks that play it. Phone Cats is making turbo decks using Priestess. So it's definitely at least an A card. We're in A. It's more in more decks than these 2 cards. So I say here. I don't think it's actually a B card. I think it's kind of A. You know, because you play Priestess in turbo decks, and you play Priestess when you first start the game, and we all think Vampire is gonna get nerfed. So yeah. Looks good. All right. The Green Lady should be a mid-low A. Which Green Lady? Hold on, Wind Archer? Wind Archer is already at the bottom of A. Yeah, I think Wind Archer is more powerful than y'all think. That's why we got it on A. That's why we got Wind Archer in A. You know, it's outclassed by these 2 cards. So yeah, so that's what I think. You know, Wind Archer come all the way up here. We don't see it as often. Blue Lady. But the thing is, you mostly play Engineer over Wind Archer, so you don't see her much. Yeah, Momo, we're saying the same thing. You think Priestess should be the bottom? The bottom of what? Of this right here? Nah, I don't think so. You see Priestess in more deck. You see Priestess in turbo decks, and you see Priestess when you first start the game. I know we're splitting hairs here. We're splitting hairs here. But I think you see Priestess a little bit more than Wind Archer, definitely. And when Boreas Hex is only played in one deck. Well, Hex is only played in one deck. I think this is cool. You guys agree? You guys agree? You should try Wind Archer highlight. Compare him to Boreas. We'll get there. We'll get there. I know Mo did a video like that, but his crit rate is like 1,000%. So everybody was memeing on him, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. Next card is Reaper. What do you guys think about Reaper? Let me read it for those of you in the back who don't know what Reaper does. Reaper is an epic card. Has a chance to instantly kill the target on hit. Does not work on bosses. And it does mediocre damage. And the target it hits is random. Right? So it's not consistent at all. So you guys are saying D? 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 Oh, Dirty Gemmer, back from Clash Royale days. Dirty Gemmer. Yeah, so it's a D. It's a D card. Right? So what do you guys think? D? Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think you're not going to run him because I think you're not going to run him because you should try to get a bed instead of a Reaper. What are you talking about, Dennis? All right, so D it is. D it is. All right, so next up is, what's that, Rogue? Oh, this is the card I want to work so badly. Oh man, let me read the description for those of you guys in the back. Let me read it first before I even put it where I think it goes. I want the card to work. It's a common card. Damage per strike increases by a random number between 1 and your critical damage value. So it's only going to work if you have high critical damage value, and the damage that it spits out is going to be random. So what do you guys think? I'm seeing a lot of C. Scale's really bad. Currently D, because everybody has low crit. Yeah, we don't have a lot of crit. We don't have a lot of crit. Might be better than these cards. The target it hits is inconsistent though. The target it hits is inconsistent. If you have Molt's crit, it will be an A tier. Yeah, if you have Molt's crit, it'll be A tier. Agreed. His crit is like 1,000%, right? It would be. I've played a Wind Archer, Bandit, Vampire, Dryad, and Plague Doctor deck. You think it's a B, Danger Boy? I don't know. We got low crit chance, and the target it hits is random. You think it's a B? Dennis is trolling. Dennis says it's an A. Trolling. I think C might be. When we get better cards, it will get better. Bottom B. All right, so bottom of B. I think that might even be better. Is that the whole thing about it is that a lot of people aren't running it, so we don't know the true power of it. You know? But the whole thing is that Rogue hits a random unit for a random damage amount. It's gonna be hard to create a deck around that unless you have high critical damage. It might be C. A lot of testing to be done. Yes, Dennis, a lot of testing. So what's the final answer? B or C? What does the chat say? C? All right. Momo says C. Momo says T. Danger says B. Yaron says C. Dennis says keep it B. So it's even. You guys are split between C and B. You guys are split. Oh, so we got a couple more C's. Oh, we got a few more C's in here. All right, we got another B. What up, Meet? What's up, Mita Mista? Mita Mista, double M. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. All right, so everybody saying that. Let me move this pillow. Don't need the pillow. We've been going for like 4 hours now. What time is it? Can't even see the time here. Wow. Oh yeah, we've been going for 4 hours, guys. Remember, this is the second part of the live stream. Super chats are appreciated. Super chats are appreciated. Become a member of the Whale Gang. So you guys are saying C? All right. So we'll put it at C. We'll put it at C. High C? High C. Just because we don't know. Just because we don't know. We don't have any testing. Whatever it is better than Demonologist. All right. So we'll have it at C. High C. High C. All right. Next up. What is this card? This is the Zealot? What is this card? Oh yeah, this is my favorite card that hits like a wet noodle. Right? Somebody on Discord said, hey, they played co-op. They had a lot of Calderons, right? And they stacked it up and they had like 15,000 mana or something like that. And it still hit like a wet noodle. I think that was the funniest thing. You know, it would be nice if this got a buff. Because that's a really, really nice a nice thing to go towards, especially with Vampire. You got Vampire increasing mana passively, and then you got your Zealot. It should be good. The mechanic, yes, Dennis, that's the word I was looking for. It's a nice mechanic that should be worked out, but need a pool of at least 30,000 mana. Yeah, so we're gonna leave it at F for now, right? But there's something there when they get a buff. When they get a buff. Chikai, what's up, Chikai? You haven't been too active today. What's up? All right. It would make a great combo if it was right. Yep. So this card right here, right? A ton of people don't have it, but finally I made 5,000 trophies today. Everybody up here plays it. And it really, really owns. This card, Shaman, it really owns. Phone Cats has a turbo Shaman build, and a lot of people are playing similar builds on ladder. This card hurts. This card hurts. Especially early game. All right, so check it out, guys. You guys know how you brick, you know, and you get like you don't get your damage dealer, and then you get saved because you get one damage dealer. Shaman, oh my goodness, he takes out that one damage dealer, and you brick more games than you should. You know, I'm thinking. It's way up there. Way up there. This is my opinion. The reason why it's not before Dryad and Harlequin is because it's not usable in all decks. You're gonna at least need a mime for Shaman. But Shaman is really, really, really good. Win condition all on its own. All on its own. But it needs a card. It needs a card to combo it. I do see that. Might have to pull it down. You're kind of right. It's not standalone. You need Dryad or Harlequin helps it out a lot. Mime helps it out a lot. Yeah, but you lose a lot to Shaman. I think it's there. The only thing that it's not, it doesn't target the card that you need it to target all the time. So that's why I think it's an S tier. Trinity, what's up, Trinity? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I have Harlequin and find she locks me up often. What deck are you playing Harlequin with? Besides late games, when you get level 4, level 5, it's pure useless. Just not clear on how much a role it plays. Was here during Pokemon Duel Times. Glad to see you still here, show. Mista, Double M, thanks a lot, Mista. Thanks a lot. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around. Really appreciate it. So yeah, I don't know. Like, it's definitely an S tier. Like, when you see that card on the other side, it changes your playstyle. So I think at least S. It's definitely not an A card. It's definitely an S card. You win or lose games because of it. Not S plus. All right, so we agree. It's an S card. We agree. What's this next card? Thrower? What is this next card? What a name, Thrower. The target is random. Let me read it. Let me read it for the people in the back. Thrower. It's a common card. Attacks a random target. That's it. Low C or D. The reason why I say don't put it in D is because it's actually playable. Well, actually, is it like Reaper? Say here. D? Alright, D. D. D for Doodoo. All right, D. It's worse than Reaper. All right, worse than Reaper. All right. Garbage. Garbage. Trash. It triggers me. And it hits a random target. F? Oh, you say F. I don't know if it's F. Z-Light is a F. Rhinestone is a F. Alchemist is a F. Banner is a F. I don't know. Oh, you talking about the next card, Teloqe? Ah. Let's talk about Stasis. Let's talk about Stasis. Where is it at? Let me bring it up on the screen. Let me read it for the people in the back. Creates a time control sphere that stops enemies in place. It's a legendary. It only hits for 20 damage. Bombardier completely outclasses Stasis. And Bombardier is a common card. What do you guys say? What do you guys say? C? C? Or B? It might be more playable than the C cards. It's definitely not more playable than Portal Keeper. Not more playable than. Yeah, it gets outclassed by Bombardier. It got to be a C. It has to be a C. Dennis, see, the thing is with traps is if the traps were ever placed in front or close to a target, it will be useful. Oh, that's true too. The traps are thrown randomly, huh? The traps are thrown randomly. C is okay? High C or low C? High C or low C? Mid C? Right in front of Knight statue. I think this is good. I think Misa Mista. I think this is good. I think Demonologist might be more playable than it. At least Demonologist is consistent. We good here? We good at mid C, right? All right. My new shiny toy. Showtime. I got it right. I guess C tier. Cool, 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 cool. This is a collection. This is a group effort. This is definitely a group effort. My new favorite toy, Summoner. Oh my gosh, this card is amazing. Talking about cheating mana out, especially late game when things cost like 500 mana and you throw a Summoner and you get an extra card. Yeah. Yeah, this card is hot. This card is hot. This card is hot. This card is hot. It's flexible. Might be more flexible than Shaman. It's flexible. Yep, better than Shaman. The same thing I said. Same thing. We're here. We're here. It's better than Shaman randomly. I think so. Esther after Engineer. Yep. Yep. This card is great. This card is great. Guys, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight doing this. This is so much fun. This is so much fun. That's a good spot. All right, David Cook. Next up, we have, what is that, Thunderer? What is that, Thunderer? That card came out after the last patch. Let me read the card. For every merging rank, it hits an extra target with Chain Lightning. It only does 20 damage out the gate. It's an epic card. Attack speed under 1 second. It's good for co-op. We're talking about strictly PvP. The bottom of A. I don't think it's is it played? I don't think it's played more than Portal Keeper. I don't know if we can go bottom of A. I think maybe I rarely see this card though. I think Wind Archer might be better. It's not A, yeah. I think Wind Archer might be better. I don't think it's better than Portal Keeper. That's why I didn't put it on low A. I think Portal Keeper is better, does its job better than Thunderer. Thunderer does a little bit of AoE, but you got to get high merge ranks. Trapper's F? I don't know. Trapper's more playable than all these cards. But I don't think it's F. Can we create a new tier list for Trapper? Because he's so bad. All right, we're not talking about Trapper right now. We're gonna talk about Trapper after. Let's do these. Oh, this Trapper right here. Oh yeah, wow, yeah, this card right here. I was thinking about Stasis. Guys, Trapper. People say it's the worst legendary in the game. Literally. It looks like a monkey. Let me read it. Trapper. It's a legendary card. Periodically, throws a monster slowing net at a random point. Only hits for 20. You never see it. I think there's a bot that plays it, but you never see it. We're gonna leave it at the, what do you guys think? The top of F or the bottom of F? That's the only question. Is that the top of F or is it the bottom of F? You think the bottom of F? So it's the worst card? It's the worst card in the game? I have him. Trust me, bro. Trapper is trash because he's supposed to slow, and his slow is so few amounts of slow compared to Cold Mage. Oh gosh. Bottom of F, so when the devs see it, they fix it. Oh my gosh. Trapper is now the worst card in the game. Oh my goodness. It's a legendary and it's boost, so it's bottom F. Oh my gosh. If the devs get a hold of this, shout out to the devs. I highly doubt they watch my videos, but shout out to the devs. He's not a legendary. Oh man, and I saved the best for last. Wasn't done on purpose. Even worse than the wet noodle hitter. Even worse than the spaghetti noodle and seed lot. Guys, Vampire just came out and it shifted the meta completely. This card went from nothing to everything. It's played in 95% of decks. The only deck that Vampire is not played in is turbo decks, and I think they might find a way to play Vampire also. Vampire is everywhere. You get really frustrated when you don't get Vampire during your flop, which is during your initial, when the first 4 or 5 units that you play. You get upset that you don't get Vampire. That's how good Vampire is. Check out my Vampire spotlight if you want to. But guys, I think this is definitely an S tier. The whole thing is that, is it better than Dryad and Harlequin? I'm going to say yes, because it's more accessible. It's only an epic card. Those 2 other cards are legendary. And this card always does what it's supposed to do, right? You don't need any synergy. You're not saying, hey, I get Vampire, but what am I going to merge it with? Nope. Harlequin, you got to figure out what you're going to merge it with. Dryad, you got to figure out what you're going to merge it with. But Vampire, a staple in 95% of decks. Only the turbo decks, it's not a staple in. You don't have to level it up. You don't have to merge rank it up. You just have to level it up. I think Vampire is an S+ card by the sheer amount of decks that it's in, and the sheer amount of accessibility that it has for everyone, since it's only an epic card. Dennis, I don't know. He shouldn't be nerfed because mana in this game is just too slow. The fact that he's used so much only shows how bad the mana system is. It's incredibly hard to get without him. Vampire gives you a lot of mana. Yes. I think they should buff most things around him. Guys, this has been a... Let me see what time it is. This has been a 5-hour stream. It's after 1 a.m. We're going to do the same thing tomorrow. Get your super chats ready. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to try to use this as a YouTube video. Man, I'm having a blast with you guys. Thanks for showing up, guys. I love hanging out with you guys. You guys are the livest live stream in the land. Mr. Miss, dang, I'm sad I haven't got more of your videos. Glad to see you again. Mister, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. Yo, Dennis, yo, you're the best. You're the best, Showtime. Thank you so much. You might not come tomorrow. Cool. You're the best, bro. Can't wait, bro. Thank you so much. Happy I could join the stream. Momo, I'm happy you were here. Dennis, I might not be able to join as much. I'm busy, but I had to drop in. Dennis, I understand, man. Time is a non-renewable resource. We do not have enough. So if you guys can come by, appreciate it. If you can't, appreciate it also. You're here in spirit. Gentlemen, I'll be here early to show you I'm fit for mod. Guys, it's been fun. My name is Showtime. Peace. That was fun. That was amazing. We got 10 seconds just in case you guys have anything to say. Showtime, you're the best. Enjoying your videos. You're the best also, JJ. Chikai, my battle pass, legendary clock of power. Oh my gosh. Gentlemen, remember your OGs? Of course. You see, peace, Mister. I definitely remember my OGs. Do you see people come to the stream, drop in and out from older videos? Definitely, man. I'm as genuine as they come, sir. I'm as genuine as they come. Peace. All right, this was fun. Thanks for doing this, Showtime. I'll see you in your next stream. All right, guys. Next stream is tomorrow. Tomorrow night. We stream every weekend. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we stream 9 p.m. And during the weekdays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we drop videos. All right, guys. Peace out, Whale Gang. Oh, thanks for the sponsor today. Thanks for the. We got an official sponsor today. I forgot to put his name in here. Ooh, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. Oh my goodness gracious.